Hello and welcome to Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and this is part 2 of the return back to Norway, and we are now, I believe, going into the future.
Bex, I'm coming out.
A bit late to say that, isn't it?
Steady, Layla.
Were you watching my feed? What the hell was all that?
I think that was the solution to our problem.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Desmond.
Desmond? What about him?
He was just a bartender before he joined us. Not even a very good one. That's when he learned his real purpose. He was like I don't know, like a singularity, you know? A vanishing point. All of human history seemed to converge on him.
In 2012, the sun threw off a mass coronal ejection so large, it should have wrecked all life on Earth.
I remember. I worked at Abstergo then.
It was Desmond who saved us. He knew how to stop it.
Abstergo claimed credit for that. Something about their satellite network.
That's bullshit. It was Desmond. He pulled the switch that saved the world.
But that switch is still on. Still generating a magnetic field. One that's growing stronger every day.
The temple Eivor found. That's where the field originates.
Exactly. And it's been running for 8 years. Getting stronger and stronger. It'll be dangerous now. Heat, radiation.
Doesn't matter. We have to fix it. Shut it down.
No. Slow it down. It's still protecting us.
All of this is starting to make sense. Everything I've done, everything I've learned, it led me here to this moment.
You'll need the staff for this one. For protection. Otherwise, you won't make it past the first gate.
Right, of course. Okay. I'm ready.
Okay. I'll pack the van.
And I'll contact our ship. It can be in Boston Harbor by tomorrow night.
Thanks, Bex. Thanks for keeping it steady in there.
You surf this thing better than anyone I know.
That's not true, is it?
Well, nearly. Be careful out there. And come back in one piece.
Thanks, Bex.
Right, so I take it we can't go anywhere for the minute.
Thanks for keeping it steady in there.
You surf this thing better than... Well, nearly. Be careful out there.
Thanks, Bex.
Right, okay, do we need to speak to Sean then? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Right, before I do this, I think it might be a good idea for me just to take a moment to get a drink. So heads up, I'll be back in a mo.
I'm ready.
It's a long way to Beantown. Hop in.
I love the fact that they put the car sound in there. It's almost like Animal Crossing's Pocket Camp, where they do the vroom bit.
Sean, I'm here.
Ah, good. Your signal's already a little wobbly. Are you inside?
Not yet, but there's 100 feet of ice above me.
All right, we may lose touch when you push through, so remember what we talked about. Watch your meters carefully, for radiation especially. and keep the staff close.
Got it.
Standing by.
Zawaho en nakwat. Unsme borturwan di guarde. Ul solos fras hunakudide. Unzum huraz, desderehaz, zohumsi.
It sounds similar to the Vinland, people of Vinland.
I'm in.
Good. And remember, do not shut the machine off. Just slow it down. The field it generates, but still protect the Earth.
I hear you.
Okay, so why did that shut off through when it didn't?
The elevator still works.
75,000 years. What's another millennium or two?
It's getting hotter already.
Yes, by our reckoning, it's gonna go up by about 16 degrees Celsius.
How does it draw so much power?
Tectonics is our best theory. The movements of the Earth's crust, the churning lava beneath. Huge source of energy.
That's tech humans should have. Energy, not pieces of Eden.
Well, when all this is over, we can get a startup going, you know? Get a little workspace, buy a van, just the three of us.
Shit, you're breaking up, Sean.
Say that again, please. You're breaking up.
Forget it. I'll call you when I'm topside.
Why don't you try calling us when you're topside? Something like that.
Here we go. There you are. You're working overtime.
Right, do we go the same way that Eivor did in?
Must have collapsed when the ice melted. Whoa, whoa. Steady.
Oh.
A pool of water. From all that melted ice.
Okay, I guess I'm going under then.
Down. Don't look down.
Oh, I thought she was going to fall. I'm assuming we're going up.
Why would anyone want to end their life here, unless they felt it was just beginning?
There's Basim and Volker's mother.
It's just like the animus. It's just like the animus. This is Eivor's Valhalla. Or a simulation of it. So what am I looking for? Will I know it when I see it? Something feels off.
Okay. Oh.
Are you doing this? Are you pushing this machine to its limit?
So here we went, in fealty to our master.
Who's your master? Is he here?
They flatter me. I am only a guest in their world. A world spun of wishes and hopes.
Basim, you sent the message. You led us to Eivor's grave.
Yes. A hopeful message, was it not?
How? You've been trapped here for a millennium. Eivor put you here.
Indeed. But I'm not alone in this place. Not always. I have a friend who helps me. Together, we read the calculations. After we located Eivor's probable resting place, I contacted you. Through the digital lasses that enwebs this earth like a spider's nest. In our day, all the world was connected like this. A superorganism of technology. The staff you carry, the temples you have visited, all of it speaks as one. May I show you something?
I imagine you can do anything you want in this place.
Not as much as you might think. I am tethered to my body in a most uncomfortable way.
But you can slow this machine down. You know how it works.
Yes. We'll do it together. For another catastrophe is near at hand. This node of time has an ugly way of correcting itself. Go ahead.
You're a hard man to trust. You must know that.
You're not obliged to trust me. But this is all I can offer.
God damn it.
Silence, Udur. Verdandi. Skald. Be at ease. Your day of rest has come.
At peace. At last, we rest.
Is that it? Is it done? Basim! Where are you? What is that?
See, I get the feeling that Basim has been...
Stop. Wipe everything. Run it again. Layla. Hello.
You know me?
Yes. Through the calculations I read here in the gray. 8 years ago, the odds of your arrival were 15,055,003,276 to 1. As the years passed by, those odds improved. And as of yesterday, near even. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
Who are you? And what is this?
I am the reader of the calculations. All these, possible futures for you and the world outside. I have spent much of my new life reading these, searching for a way to finish everything we started so long ago. It begins here. You slow down this machine and save the world, from which point all possible futures expand. Millions upon millions of possible roads. But in every one, another catastrophe recurs. The node collapses and the world is wiped out. The human race dwindles and fades. I must keep looking. I must find the solution for you. I must leave you with something.
This node. This is right now where I slow down this machine?
Yes. I start all my calculations from this point. The only thing I know for certain.
That seems limiting.
How do you mean?
What if you went back further? To 2012 when Desmond saved the world?
Desmond?
What if he didn't save the world? What if he walked away and let the world burn? Look at those timelines. Read them instead.
I see. An interesting idea. Fascinating. Billions upon billions of new timelines to explore.
Exactly. These are timelines that never came to pass, but they could have. If Desmond had let the world be destroyed, maybe the humans that survived would have learned something from the disaster. And maybe in one of those timelines they could have found a way to prevent it from happening ever again.
That is brilliant. How did you come to that idea?
If you spend too much time narrowing down what's possible, you may never give another thought to the improbable.
Thank you for your insights, Layla.
It's only the beginning. We have a lot of data to sift through.
Are you staying?
Until we find something useful, I will. I don't want this to happen ever again.
You may not have much time, Layla. The machine is powered down, but the radiation, it will linger for decades. By my calculations, you have 73 seconds before your exposure is lethal.
I'm not worried. I have the Staff of Eden. It heals and protects.
No. You do not.
What? How? Of course.
Of course.
Fuck. All right. We'll find a solution together. However long it takes. And if that means I can never leave, so be it. I owe this to the people I hurt. The people I love.
Yes. I know the feeling.
Let's get going, huh? A few billion timelines might take a while.
It will. But it will not feel like it. That is what I like about this place.
I think it's pretty obvious that Basim definitely manipulated so much. So everything we know of Eivor's saga could be true to a certain degree.
I'm with you.
It worked perfectly, my dear.
Is the Mad One here?
No, my love. Only we remain.
And Layla?
The air of memories fulfilled her role perfectly. Now then, a new world awaits.
One question, now that you've got Ophelia, how the hell do you intend to get her out of that stuff? Or am I jumping the gun a little way too much there?
Sean, Bex, I had a choice, and I chose to stay. You'll wonder where I am. You might wonder if I am. I don't know how to answer that, but I'm not afraid, and I'm not alone. We have work to do, work that may take us days or years. It's impossible to say, but we'll finish it. What I mean is, don't come looking for me. It's too dangerous and too late. Take care of yourself. Take care of the world we still have. And take care of...
You see, she's fine. In a manner of speaking.
A manner of speaking. Jesus, we have to find her.
You heard her. She doesn't want to be rescued.
Bullshit.
In any case, there's nothing left to save. Not after this long.
Because of you. You left her there.
This is all a bit much. I know. I'm in the same situation.
No, you're in a class all your own, man.
We're assassins now, not hidden ones.
From the Arabic, Hashishin.
Ah. And do we have a mentor? Is that still the practice?
We do.
Name?
William Miles.
You'd think you'd know that, wouldn't you?
William Miles. I'd like to meet William Miles. Would you bring him to me?
We can call him. Encrypted line. You can talk to him right now.
No technology. Face to face. A meeting of minds. It's time to take the fight to these Templars, as you call them. I won't go anywhere, my friends. Your animus is in good hands.
How much do you know?
My dear, we invented such things long, long before you did. I'll figure it out.
There goes that vroom thing again.
It's a nice place to die, Eivor. Not everyone gets to choose. You bested me. I don't know how, but you did. Yet, I'm the one left standing. And now, I can take from you anything I want. Your memories, your skills, your secrets. They're all mine. And when I have them, I will put them to good use. To find my children. And bring my family back together.
See, you know what I find is weird about this is that he's demonstrating the same anger that Layla kind of did in Assassin's Creed Origins. Something about this that kind of bugs me in a way.
Hello, little fella.
He's saying hello to a bird.
Ah, the wonderful smell of wood smoke. I'm glad some things never change.
Right, I know that there is a secret ending, which
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all garbage must be packed out. And please water the plants once a day. Poor little plant. I looked like you not long ago.
yes, as I was saying, I know that there is a secret ending, which is related to the animus anomalies, so I need to do those, which I did say I would do, because it's an essential part to...
Is it wishful thinking to believe this device has a thought interface? Do I really have to use my hands and voice?
Oh, this is all the stuff for, I think for Bayek here. So this is the thing, I was watching something the other day that was saying that everything that was in the previous like origins and things like that, it all kind of meant nothing. But if it did, then I don't... Why would it mean nothing if they're then putting it in this? So I wonder what she put in the trash then. Right, so as soon as I get the rest of the bosses, I can show you what that secret ending is. In the meantime, I think it's time to get back to the modern day. I mean, back to the world of Eivor. Okay, so it's time to enter the animus.
The bleeding effect shouldn't take long to kick in. A few days at most. So here we go.
My apologies if you can hear any music. Neighbours from upstairs seem to have gone deaf all of a sudden.
Steady, Eivor.
Eivor, Sigurd,
Tovi.
welcome home.
Well, that's a beautiful view. I'm glad I put the elven thing there now.
You missed a great feast, it seems.
Eivor! Sit a moment and rest.
Sigurd.
For me.
still think, like I said in my previous episode, that we should have been given the opportunity to say that we brought together both as Jarls, other than just, well, obviously Yolk's gonna in Eivor's case.
You are back.
Safe and standing tall.
Did you find what you were looking for?
We did. We did. But it was not for us.
What is this?
Eivor's returned! Inside of the hearth, come!
Your secret is no longer safe.
Eivor? Randvi? What is this? Is everything all right?
Our Jarl has returned to lead us forward into an uncertain future. Will you speak to your people?
For love and joy, words can jade. Our souls must sound in a heartful song. And when... You're less mine than I'm yours. And I ask of you only this. Keep me honest in the times to come.
Hearken well in Hall of Kings. On ocean steed my words gain wings. Odin's mead I forth will bring. For noble deeds thine honor sing. We beat and blaze our trail of red, till Odin gazed upon the dead. The voice resound the mighty hall. For those who fight, for those who fall. For those who fight and those who fall. May horns resound the mighty hall. For we who fight, for we who fall.
Right, I've already seen that, so...
Feast and built their own guest house. Some very generous guests.
6 skill points. Right, well, we still have the main quest to do, so that is not going to happen. First of all, let's where's the spear of Leonidas? So when you look at that in the grand scheme of things, that is not as powerful as the spear of Leonidas. So it kind of makes you wonder what the point is. I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe... I mean, yes, it looks good in the term of the fact it is a mythical spear. But... Oh, I thought I'd acquired that already. What is that for? So for me that kind of leaves so many questions in a way, and it actually leaves a lot of theories open as well. So I think one of the things I want to do is I want to check first, because I mean they're saying that I should be able to play the Dawn of Ragnarok DLC even if, as a new starter, but what they haven't said is whether I have to have done the side quest bits with Valhalla first. So I'll need to check that, because I don't want to be giving you that false information. And so is Sigurd around? Because I'd love to speak to Sigurd.
Sigurd, Eivor, before you say more, I must tell you something. Randvi and I have ended our marriage.
I am sorry to hear that.
Do not be. We adore one another dearly, but our marriage was not built on love. We were brought together as an act of peace. I was pledged to her well before I knew her, and though we have tried to settle our differences and find love in our faults, it has not worked out. And so we have dissolved our bond. Yet as a clan, we will grow together.
Then I'm glad for you both, and for the rest of us. This place would not be the same without you two.
I hope there's going to be more future, because you know what, I know
Nice to see you.
Are they all say the same? Oh, so this is a letter from Hytham. So he's obviously shown his petition to... Well... let's go and... Hello, Braggy. Go and speak to Wallace.
Beautiful, beautiful. Nature is amazing.
Rulder's Bite. So that is all the legendary animals now.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Happy hunting.
Well, at least in this part of so I know that it's an essential thing they do the animus simulation. So there's the last trophy, so as in keeping with tradition from all the other ones. Actually, let's see if I can turn him around a bit. Take a photo of that. That is the last trophy.
Hey, Eivor!
So I've got one more thing to do with the hut over there.
What have you got for me today?
Oh, doesn't appear to be anything new. Quite like that actually. It almost kind of mixes in with the Isu tattoo actually. Yep, I really like that. So it looks kind of better actually, because it kind of shows the Isu tattoo better, doesn't it? Anyway, I'll leave it as it is for now.
Anything else I can do for you?
Thank you.
I will see you later, friend.
Eivor!
Right, I think we need to speak to Hytham because he doesn't know what Basim did.
Good day. Eivor, did Basim contact you in Norway? He said he would be joining you. Yet here you are, and I have no word from him.
Hytham, this will be hard to hear, but Basim attacked us in Norway. Vengeance for some transgression of ours, imagined or real.
You mean you slew him yourself?
Sigurd and I, together. I know this comes as a...
I do not understand. Why would he do such a thing? He loved Sigurd, he loved you.
I do not understand it myself. Perhaps one day we can speak about this with more clarity. But for now, I am deeply sorry. I have to go.
Then go in peace.
Right, okay, so yeah, interesting. There's so much I really want to say about this, and this, you know, there's a lot in the fact that I kind of I want to do what I see to be a theory as a separate video, but there's certain things I need to finish first, but in my short perspective at this time and moment, I for one do not believe 1 minute that everything that has specifically happened in that was it, because a lot of this could have been easily manipulated by Basim in the obviously their version of the animus. And then there is something that else that makes me question, because if you remember in Vinland, when he had the Apple of Eden, there was a voice that says, "All that once was shall be again." So this kind of suggests to me that the Isu are desperately trying to come back to a world that they no longer exist in, other than through those that are descendants of theirs. And the other issue that I have with this is that according to the comics, Eivor is supposed to be a descendant
Getting heavy soon.
of Odin's, but yet she, I should say, obviously, seems to have got all the memories of embracement. So they've kind of gone like a similar lines, I think, to what I know of Cassandra's story. And yes, I know I haven't played the game, but I'm going on by discussions I've had with some friends who have played the game. Feels kind of, yeah, it's just all these discussions that I've had with some of these friends kind of suggests to me that there's more to this than what's it, and given the fact that yeah, given the fact that somehow, I mean, they're saying, what I'm hearing is that there will be something that may come out later in the year where Eivor will be embracing Odin, or has to learn to embrace Odin. So the point where he kicked him away, from the previous video that I did, or knifed him with the assassin's what's it, that knife thing, was it only a temporary thing? And the other thing as well is, at the end of the day, how do we actually know that that body that's in modern day North America is actually Eivor? Because it could be a female descendant, and I know full well from DNA that the female's line can be traced back to thousands of years. So anyway, that is all speculation, that is all something of my mind speaking out there. I suppose it's just a case of waiting to find out really what's happening. So it's interesting. That's where can we not talk to you? I guess not. That's a shame. Ubisoft, I know you're probably not going to hear this, but for goodness sake, at least let us have the chance to interact with Sigurd a bit more, and at least let us have the option at some point to say, you know what, we think you should join up, or you should be a joint Jarl, because then it shows that Eivor didn't betray him. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today, and we've just got, if we actually look, we've just really got Hamptonshire left to go now. So anyway, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button and the notification bell, and I hope you enjoy what's left of the day, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.